Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel Lucidity for All. This is Yuri Zaritsky, and today we continue with the course that I have engaged you until the end of the year 2022. So the goal is for you to learn absolutely all the techniques, all the approaches. So watch until the end of the video so that you understand fully the concept. And today the concept is interesting, and you have to understand, otherwise you will miss out on the essential understanding of what separates you from the experience of the shift into lucid dreams and astral projection. The nature of the techniques, whatever technique you are going to use, you need to understand the nature, what hides in the skeleton, in the core of any technique that you use for lucid dreaming or astral projection, or how I like to call it, the shift. So let's dive into the subject of before we dive into the subject, don't forget to subscribe, otherwise you will probably miss the future videos. Activate the notifications and like the video, because that's your thanks to me. The videos are free, so please enjoy. So let's dive into the subject. The nature of the techniques, whatever technique you are going to use, you need to understand the nature, what hides in the skeleton, in the core of any technique that you use for lucid dreaming or astral projection, or how I like to call it, the shift. So the techniques are reality checks. Get it into your mind. It's reality checks. What are reality checks, you may ask me, if you have not watched any information about it. Reality checks are simple checks that tell you where you are. You have two places to make the difference of waking reality and dreaming reality, or astral projection, out of body, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so you need to know where you are, and then you take decision to stand up from the bed if you're still in bed, or start flying because you detect that you are in an environment where you can fly without the wings. So the techniques per se, the techniques that we use at night, in the middle of the night or during the afternoon naps, are the techniques which are almost can be equaled to reality checks. For example, let's take a technique based on movement. So for example, you can try to upon an awakening, so usually we practice upon an awakening, or as you fall asleep, as you approach the dreaming state of your mind, you can try to make your hand go through the mattress. Or for example, you can make an effort to create a new pair of hands in front of your face, while you have a body imagery that tells you that your physical hands are, let's say, behind your head or under your cheek, or wherever they are. So you unfocus your attention from wherever your physical hands are and start to actively visualize or pretend, that's a better way of putting it, pretend that you have another pair of hands that is penetrating through the mattress. Or you can focus on the physical hand where it is, but visualize that hand going through the mattress. And if the hand goes through the mattress, or you have created another new pair of hands, virtual hands, not really virtual, but that would be your dream hands, astral body hands, or whatever you want to call them, simply said, your hands of the shift into another kind of reality. Once you have created those hands and they feel exactly like your physical counterparts, there is not much difference, except they can do things that the physical hands cannot do, like going through the mattress. So if your hand goes through the mattress, If you know that your physical hands are at one place and you make another pair of hands going through the mattress, or make another pair of hands appear in front of your face, that means that you have shifted, because your physical hands cannot go through the mattress. Your physical hands are placed behind your head, and you have created a new pair of hands in front of your face. So it's a reality check, because in the waking world your hand does not go through the mattress. In the dreaming world, no problem. So it's a reality check. A bit like you close your nostrils for the reality check and you try to breathe through the closed nostrils. In waking world, you cannot breathe through your closed nostrils, but in the dreaming reality, you can. If you wonder why, the reason for my theory on that is that you have the feedback of your body where the nostrils are not being closed, because your body is asleep and you can breathe through the nostrils which are not closed. So it's not because you close your dreaming nostrils that means that you are closing your physical nostrils, and hence in the dream state, when you close your nostrils, you can still breathe. Same when you are underwater. When you dive in the dream state, you can still breathe underwater normally. There is no special technique required for that. Okay, so you need to look at the techniques as reality checks. Let's give you some other examples. Let's say we take visual techniques. So visual techniques, let's say a passive, let's take the technique of passive observation. So you wake up middle of the night, or right upon awakening, or as you fall asleep in the evening, in the middle of the night, or during afternoon nap, you start to passively observe what is going on behind your closed eyelids. And once you see the stars, the ceiling, the fan, or whatever you start seeing with your closed eyelids, that means that you have shifted. So it becomes a reality check too. If you close your eyes now, you can't see anything, but if you close your eyes and you still see something, as well as you see me right now, that means that you have shifted into the dream state, astral projection, lucid dreaming, etc. Okay? Sounds. So if you wake up middle of the night and your pillow is talking to you and saying, Josephine, please don't do astral projection because this is dangerous, that is a reality check. Your pillow does not talk to you when you are awakened. When you are asleep and your pillow is talking to you, that means that you are in the dream state. Hands stand up, reality check, remember what you have planned for your next adventure and go on with it. Okay? So it is essential that you understand that, and I can give you more techniques, it's just to give you examples, but as you understand the nature of the techniques, you do not need to know 1,000 techniques, because you start to invent them. My students usually start to, pop up once in a while with their own techniques and telling, oh, I do this, I do that, some guys slingshot themselves into space. You extend the body, or you make it smaller, you put your body in a different position, you assume mentally in a different position, then you appear in different position, you teleport, everything that is not possible to be performed in waking reality and is actually being performed with your feelings. You believe that you change position in bed, you believe that you heard you hear your pillow talking to you. That becomes a technique that is telling you where you are. So the techniques are not more, not less fancy reality checks. I think I'm the only guy in the world who's calling it that way, but I challenge you to challenge me. Challenge me to see if I make an error on the nature of a technique. Techniques that you perform at night, climbing a ladder. So the moment that you feel the ladder, the famous, I don't know who invented that, is it Robert Bruce or whoever? The moment you start to feel the ladder, or you climbing a rope, the moment you start to feel the rope, becomes a reality check. If you do it right now, you will not feel any rope just because you visualize climbing a rope or climbing a ladder. Technique of the phone, because we all manipulate the phone. So you wake up in the middle of the night and then you focus on your hand that is scrolling, typing, and all of a sudden you feel a phone inside your hand. That means that you have shifted. Stand up from the bed and perform a reality check and go on with the plan of action of what you want to do, what you want to perform or what you want to achieve, find interesting information, fly around, whatever, okay? So the nature of technique is really important for you to understand, so that you know what to expect. You don't simply do techniques and then when the techniques become positive, you don't know what to do when technique is positive. When technique is positive, remember what I just said, stand up from the bed, perform a reality check and go on, okay? So that's it. So that is the main point of today. If you do not understand what I said, or if you would like to have more information, or if you wish to have some clarification, use the comments area. I will attend to your requests, and of course subscribe to the channel so that you are in the loop of the upcoming classes. And like the video, that is your way to say thanks to me. That promotes the video, helps my videos to be promoted on YouTube. The more likes, the more YouTube telling, oh, it's, somebody likes the video, so let's show it to more people. So that's your way to say thanks to me, okay? So if you like it, then like it. Okay guys, I don't say goodbye, stay lucid. Lots of shifts to all of you guys, and see you soon in the next class in about 4, 5, 6, 7 days from now. Okay, ciao.